Cougars at LaBelle Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the California Golden Bears, taking on a team from the Big 12, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Golden Bears will kick it away first. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So BYU's offense will start this game off. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Got the quick pass. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker.
Hold.
That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll haul it in right around the logo. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So Cal's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game. What players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting got these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Reynolds. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Looking to fire. Caught behind the line. It's Barnett. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. And you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, man. Not good.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense in a split backfield. Leaves it with the back. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll run the option. Can't get him to the ground. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He's got it. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quickly complete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Golden Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll pull it on the read. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Off play action. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Touchdown, Golden Bears! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Now, a lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Alabama is currently ahead early in this one, but they haven't been able to separate themselves yet inside Bryant-Denny. They're up by a field goal over USF. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Trying to burn this defensive back. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but 2nd down's coming up.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
God, he's annoying to play against. You think about it as a defense, I'm trying to cage you in, trying to keep you in the pocket, and then he's just whoop, 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 spinning all over the place, getting outside the pocket, making plays, and then you got to go chase him again, and again, and again. Just wears you out.
Crosses to 35. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver, fighting off the defender. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
On third down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the right. And the defense getting a hand in there on third down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field.
Number 85 on to kick it away.
Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Extending the play. Quarterback gets the first down.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Lowers those pads. Racing down the left side. Past the 10. Touchdown, Cal! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off.
17, BYU 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Makes the grab. It's Bachmeier. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. They'll run it from the gun. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. On the ground with the counter. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Illegal blocking offense.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down. Got his man. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Direct snap. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They have been running ISOs in football since the beginning of time, right? They want to isolate that linebacker. A lot of times they're going to pull a guard. Great job by the defense seeing it, getting downhill, understanding where the ball's coming, going downhill, attacking it, and getting the big tackle for a loss.
Get it out on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The screen always seems so easy until you find all of that traffic right in front, Jesse.
Yeah, and we see so many screens in college football these days. The ball getting spit out quickly. I think more and more defenses, Reese, today are just expecting it. They're practicing against it all week leading up to games. You could tell this defense well-versed right now in how to stop these types of plays.
They booted away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. This is just what they wanted, a quick start, a 17-0 lead, and now they have the ball back. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. Third and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. You get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Golden Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Hauls it in at the 25. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. To the ground with the back. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Slithers into space. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a second down. They'll move the tight end. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14.
And as a quarterback, when you're facing man coverage, you've got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous job. Quickness, changing direction, out of his break, able to create separation. There was no question the quarterback was going to target that receiver on that play.
But how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Caught over the middle. It's Hagan. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Well, that completion now sets up a critical third down here in the red zone for this quarterback. His offense, his team, is trailing by a lot. They're going to need him to start making plays consistently, and he's going to have to do it when the defense knows he's about to throw it. And that's exactly the situation right here. Third down in the red zone. The quarterback has got to step up on this next play.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Back to pass, it's Bachmeier. Makes the grab down the middle. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And that is no good. All points are important, guys, but that one still leaves you with a 3-possession deficit down by 17. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Quick spin on the run. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Caught in the backfield, it's Reynolds.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Reynolds. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
The Golden Bears will have it 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack. Starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's James. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Zings it complete to the right. Runs through a tackle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And the Golden Bears will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Hand off from the shotgun. Makes a man miss. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. And you just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. Makes the catch. It's Nakua. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Last completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll move the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield, it's Nakua. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, though.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
You know, sometimes wide receivers are so eager to get upfield once they have the ball. They take their eyes away. You really got to do a good job of looking it in and securing the catch.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Complete on 3rd down. Oh, what a cut! Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
3rd down and short is exactly what you want on offense because you can run the football, make the defense suck up, but you can also throw it. Nice execution, 3rd and short, now set up in a 1st and goal situation.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. So you get stuffed on 1st down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on 2nd, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. It's our forced to settle for the field goal. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Reynolds. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. On the ground, it's Bray. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Golden Bears will send out the punt unit. Pulls it in and looking upfield. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Running out of time here in the 1st half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Gives it on the option. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short, and no doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Bounced right back to them. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. And the Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Now the play fake. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
He's got him in the flat. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Now, a 4th down.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Looking for the end zone. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Provo. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to our broadcast team inside Lavelle Edwards Stadium.
He'll bring it out. It's Rodgers. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah.
Breaks into the open. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Completes the shuffle pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Golden Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Here's the heat. Got a man. It's Bray. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Hold.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The play action fake. Slings it downfield. Working that left side. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. The Golden Bears will snap it on 1st and 10.
Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
Bringing the heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return with that small change. They take over at the 33.
Hey, listen, it's not just the offense that makes adjustments at halftime. The defense does too, and that time maybe showing a little bit of a different look than what they did in the first half. Looked like they confused the quarterback. They're able to come away with a pick.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Motion from the wideout.
Oh, nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
And this offense just can't force a fourth down. And the Golden Bears send out the punt unit. Wants to return it. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah. This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Setting up the screen. He's going to come up just a bit short. It'll bring up fourth down from the 43.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. Third and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss.
Converts on fourth down. Still going. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Pocket breaking down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. BYU right back to the line. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Yeah, you just love to see that from the quarterback. I know it's a big third down, and more than anything, you want to throw a completion, keep your offense on the field. But when the defense wins and nobody's open, you got to just tip your hat, throw it away. And now a big decision coming up on fourth down.
BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. Just a short pass to the tight end.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Plucks it out of the air. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Still running at the 40. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
I tell you what, they're down. They're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult, use some play action, make some bigger plays down the field. But the run game has not been the problem today.
This BYU offense set up with another 1st down. To the air on 1st down. He's got his man.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Quarterback on the keeper. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the 1st down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Looking for the goal line. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Trying to barge their way in. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. Are forced to settle for 3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Alabama looks like a legit title contender right now, which they kind of do every year, but man, this offense is rolling. They're up by 25 over USF. Just another week of college football.
There he goes. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets to the 23. The Golden Bears can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here comes the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, this offensive line has got to do a better job. They've now given up way too many sacks. This poor quarterback is running for his life. They've got to shore up and do a better job on the offensive line.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Golden Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll field the punt. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. The offense goes back to work, and the defense is keeping them in it right now. They just really haven't gotten much done when they've had the football. Rushes on him. Trying to get rid of it. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Okay, third and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
He makes the catch at the 10. And the returner will be brought down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. From the gun, the running back has it. Good job up front to get it out to the 22 before he's knocked out of bounds. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll ride the hot hand. And another broken tackle. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The Golden Bears with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Under fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Golden Bears decide to punt it away. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. The give to the back. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
The Sweet Feet buy a little time. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead. Get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Punt is on its way. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. And he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
The Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. Running behind that left side. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Good timing on the quick out. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
And you hear people talk about the 4-minute offense all the time in football. What does that mean? That means you're getting first downs, running the clock, and just right now physically dominating up front. Nice job by this offense.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
He'll start the return inside the spot. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. Here's the pressure. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. So now it's 2nd and long. Just keep slinging it. Now improvising. On the run, fires downfield. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
BYU with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. This time on target. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. BYU lines up quickly.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. To the air. It's Bachmeier. Makes the grab. It's Bachmeier. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. He sends 2 wideouts right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. What a job to lay out and make the catch. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. BYU trying to make this red zone trip pay off. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. The give on the option. Looks as if BYU will have a first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Wants to go up top. Intercepted to stop the threat. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Flips it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Golden Bears will punt this one away. He gets it away from his own end zone. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay upright.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level than next time.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on 3rd down.
Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Looking to scramble. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. BYU right back to the line.
Brings up second down.
Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run play action. He'll take a shot. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
For a first down.
You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to be that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, it just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well, building on them, and doing more of them.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.